Alright, welcome back, guys. Alright, so this week ending off on a major increase in my portfolio. Uh, so I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you guys what events happened this week. They had I believe it was PPI. Uh, I forgot what else. PPI and um they had Avgo earnings, which was very successful. I'm gonna go ahead and explain that to you guys, but I want to go ahead and show you on my screen what I have been looking at and how I kind of have my next week set up, uh, trading activities to play out. So let me go ahead and just go over what I found in my deviations for this week and what I think is very bullish in my eyes. So if I go to Pan W, so I talked about Pan W last week or the week before that, actually for last week's, because I always play a week ahead. So if I'm playing this week, then I'm playing a week ahead of that. So I believe that would be not the 20th, but the 27th or the 28th, whenever that contract week expires. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain on my screen. Pan W, if I could find it. So Pan W 5 points up. If you guys see on my screen, every day besides Wednesday, the premium rises, and I already explained what premium is. I'm gonna just go ahead. If you guys follow, if you guys are just keeping track of what I look at and how I, um, find out what's best for me in the market. If you look right here, Pan W, like I said that 30, what was it, 397 was a small increase in whether Pan W could run. And long story short, it did run over 405, but that is somewhere where Pan W is looking to break out from. So if you see that it did get past that 397, but it always fails at 405, and I'll bring up a chart right here if I can. Let me just go ahead and just throw up another tab right here just to show you guys real quick what I'm talking about. Pan W. We'll just throw this up top. Just give it a second. Go ahead and analyze this. All right. So if we're looking to daily on the daily chart, will it squeeze in? Oof, it might not tell me. Let's see if it pops up quicker than that. All right, there we go. We just have to let it load. All right, just this is a good example. So if you look over here, so over here at this 400 range. Oof, what is this chart? All right, we'll get rid of this chart. I'm cutting this out. So not Weeble in here. Weeble. This is going to just really quickly from 4503 2098, and then just give it a second, guys. Go ahead and just log in right here real quick. I want you to make sure you guys are on the same page as I am, just so those who are following have somewhat of a clear understanding on how I'm looking at this market right now. So if we just throw up web trade. Get out of my way. Pan W. All right, there you go. So go ahead and look at this daily chart just for you guys who are just paying attention. Zoom right here. So I'm not sure how this will come out clear on the once this video is posted, but if you look right here, that 400 range where Pan W likes to see at. Can I go on a daily, please? Oh Lord. All right, there we go. So if you see right here, that 397 where I have it marked off right here, it hit the high of that 397 a few times. So here, right here, right here, right here, and it tried. Oh, I believe that's a Thursday. I'm not sure. So, whatever the third was. So, and then right on that day, right before I said, yeah, it was on a Wednesday. It breaks up on that Wednesday, so it tests up here and it breaks through. It broke through a few times, but it didn't actually run. If you see these consecutive days right here, it ran a little bit higher, and it actually broke each single individual high of each day. So right here and right here, and then it comes just stumbling down right back down. What is that? -17 on a Monday. Coming straight back down, and then the entire day is just bubbling inside this 397 range. So, but what makes this interesting is not only because I don't really use charts when I try to trade, but this does help me a little bit in some sense of what's happening. So, even though the points tell me what is happening, the chart actually gives me some type of render of what happened in the past and how it can, lead to the future, if that makes sense. And so, if you look right here on that 400 range, that's where it's liking, right? As it gets around that 400 range, it'll drop. So, and then that premium is actually going the other way. So this week, while it was going down, it was steadily going up. It kept going up and up and up and up. So if you look at Monday, $5.85, now it's $6. If you look at Tuesday, $5.25, it's $6 again. Basically, that price shouldn't be $6. It should be around $5.25. It should be around $5.85. So that means he's thinking that the stock can run. If the stock is going down and he's raising the premium, he think it will run. If the stock is going up and the premium is being raised as well, he thinks it can run. Now, why would he raise the premium if the stock is going down? It makes no sense. Whichever way the premium is being raised, it's going in that direction. So I know that the stock is going down. It's bright as daylight. If you look on the chart right here, on that -17-point day, why is it $6 if the stock is going down? Why is it not around 8-9 below 585? If that helps you guys. So basically, it's telling me that the stock should be going up and be raising the premium. Why is it going down and the premium is being raised? Basically, he's trying to make leverage on what he thinks is possible that it can happen. That can happen. So this is things that you won't really see, and I learned this from my mentor that I learned from now. His name is Only One Sam on Twitter, and stuff like this actually helps because you won't see any of these prices on a chart. It might tell you the price of a peer down here, but it won't tell you the price of a contract. So this really helps because it's opening my eyes to see a pattern. So if the stock is going up, the premium should be raising. That's self-explanatory. If the stock is going down, the premium should go down. So if you look over here on my cursor for this week, the stock is going down. 396, 384, 590, 435. That's self-explanatory. It should be going down. But if you look over here, the stock is going down and the premium is being raised because I'm using the week before that to show me how it was moving. So that's just what caught my eye for this week. And so I'm extremely bullish on Pan W. Do I think it can run this week? Possibly. I would say give it another week. That's why I always play 1 week out. So if I like it, if I see it at that 397 range, I'm buying next week's and I'm holding it for that entire week to see how it goes, because it's just none of this makes sense. And the only reason why it makes sense to me is because he is trying to protect himself. And when I say he, I mean the market makers. I mean the people who, not the people, but the robots and the analysts who are trying to price all this stuff in. Pan W did come out saying that they're gonna do a 2-for-1 stock split. I guess that could be something. I haven't really have too much experience with stock splits. I know that they're known for kind of killing the stock in a way, but this could be bullish for Pan W. I don't know. Maybe I think that's GS Golden Sachs that I'm talking about. But I believe Pan W did say that their that's why their earnings wasn't as good. The earnings was good. They beat their estimate revenue, but since they came out with that 2-to-1 stock split, the market did not like that, and usually it kind of kills itself, kind of kills the momentum. So yeah, that's just my analysis on Pan W. It's a lot to take in, but you have to pay attention to this for a few weeks. You have to actually sit down and understand and look at the price and see why it doesn't match up. So my second question is, why is Wednesday the only day where it goes up but the premium has not raised? Plus 12 points, plus 8 points? Are you kidding me? And then on Wednesday the premium does not raise at all. For 480 to 223 it went down. And it's just only for Wednesday too. Why any other day it raises up? So that's my second idea. This makes no sense whatsoever. So I'm just keeping the track. I will have my eyes on Pan W for this entire week. But like I said, if this thing is around 397, so it's at 393 right now. If it gets to that 397, I'm buying next week's, and I'm hoping that it breaks that 400 range. If it doesn't break that 400 range, that's fine. Give it another week. But typically, it's been 3 weeks or about to be 4 weeks since this has even had any type of momentum. If this thing does not break in less than 2 weeks, then I'm not looking at it no more, because either the stock split is going to kill it, or the market just does not like Pan W anymore, because it's been bubbling for so long. And I mean, I just don't see no reason why it shouldn't be moving. I know that my mentor, or Only One Sam, does not really play Pan W because it doesn't really move. I'm only tracking Pan W because it's one of my cybersecurity stocks that I have up. And if it doesn't move, I would just switch over to CrowdStrike. That's just what personal opinion. Don't take my advice, but that's just what I'm leaning towards. So, one more thing, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about Tesla right here. If I could find it. All right, so Tesla on my screen. If you guys see, you've been tracking it for a long while. If you guys already seen it, if you guys didn't, that's fine, whatever. But I explained why I thought Tesla was gonna move, and I'm gonna explain to you guys what happened. So, Tesla last week, or this week, hit all-time highs. Keep on going higher and higher and higher. I mean, this thing is destroying the market. I mean, if you guys look at the weekly move alone, plus 47 points. Oh my gosh, like this stock is crazy when it comes to volatility and moving. I did play into Tesla. I did say that I was gonna play it. I got into a trade. I backed out. I wasn't really confident, even though I should have been confident in my knowledge. At a risk level that I wasn't able to be comfortable in, and I just sold my contract for net negative of, I don't know, around $200, which was my biggest mistake that I could have done. And you're asking probably why. It is what it is. I bought it around Tuesday. It was around $400. I probably bought the 420, 415 calls. Look where it's at today, 436. So huge opportunity that I missed out, but you live, you learn. I don't like to hold trades above my head. It is what it is. So Tesla, premium, self-explanatory. If you look what it's highlighted, I mean, this thing is ripping. Like, I don't even have to explain. Just look at the numbers, and yeah, that's Tesla for you guys. I would go more in depth for Tesla whenever it has like not a pullback, but whenever it drops a few points or whenever the market, was gonna give Tesla a break. I'll explain how, I mean, from top to bottom, what Tesla's been doing, how it's been running, and this thing is just a monster by itself. So, and that brings us to the end of this video. I'm gonna go ahead and just speak about what trades I took and how much profit I made this week. So, if I just could find it, I just had it. So basically, for a small summary of this week, I'm holding Tesla 500 calls. I got in around 161 bucks. Holding it for this week just in case if anything happens, if it explodes, whatever. Make small cash out of it. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm kind of using this as a lotto, or basically whatever my profits were, it's going back into Tesla. So if it goes to zero, if I lose 161 bucks, oh well, it's basically lottery. Avgo calls now, guys. This is where I made my huge money from. Avgo had earnings, 200 calls at the 209, 200 bucks. Held on to it the week prior, so this week was earnings, and as you guys can see, I don't even have to say anything. Sold for 10.15. Oh, I apologize for that. It was not 10.15. It was, I believe it was 15.15. 15.15 or 13.15. Either or. So I came out to about 1,300 profit. I am back. I did take a trade on Nvidia for some type of rumor news that's supposedly about to come out. They're projected to have a small 10-point move. If you're in the room, you'd know why. Like I said, only one Sam. If you guys are interested, this is where I learned all my trading stuff from. It took me a while to understand, but it's worth it. So Nvidia is supposed to have a 10-pop move. I ended up buying 2 weeks out, so the 27th, I believe, when it expires, the 150 calls. It had a small drop today, or Friday, the day before it closed. It's sitting around 136, so I still have 2 weeks on those to recover. Bought those at like 140. It is what it is. I'm not too worried about it. Carvana, I bought Carvana calls. I don't know, it kind of went to shit. That trade pretty much zero. I think I bought in at like 171. I don't know what contract price I bought in at, but it's at like 60-80 bucks. It is what it is. It's fine. I ended up coming up to 1,300 profit. If you ask me, this is a amazing week, back to back $1,000 plus weeks. Definitely seen worser days. It's not always like this, but I give all glory to God that I was able to find deviations and make good trades that were profitable. And as long as I keep on trying to make better trades, I mean, my portfolio will just keep on growing, and we'll just go ahead and get as much knowledge as we can to build up a small empire. I don't know, whatever God takes me. But 1,300 for this week, I think it was amazing. So it came out to 15. Like I said, the Nvidia and Carvana calls kind of went down, so 200 bucks. Oh well, it is what it is. I can care less. I had worser weeks. So I mean, this is amazing. December has just been nothing but I mean, ever since Trump was elected, the market likes it, and so I can't complain. We're just here to make money. We're not here to get into politics. We're not here to get into anything. You just make money, support your family, go out, have a good time. That's it. So thank you guys for watching. You guys have a good one.